Hello guys, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine, amazing and well. Welcome back to another vlog. Welcome back to another video. Today's vlog, I'm going to be talking about the new cost of living in Kampala as per today, that is 2024. There are a lot of different things that have actually changed over time that I'm really so passionate to share with you guys, especially when it comes to the food, when it comes to the rent, when it comes to the transportation, when it comes to others and all that. But before I dive into the vlog, if this is the first time you're watching me, going on over here, make it the point that you subscribe, you like, you comment, and you share out with friends and family. It does help a lot, especially when it comes to growing this channel. So this brings me to the first thing, guys. This is rent. When it comes to 2024, there are a lot of different things that have actually changed, basing on if you want a fully furnished apartment or house, or you want a house you're going to furnish by yourself, basing on the location of the house, basing on if the utilities are onto the house or they are not onto the house. By that I mean that you are paying everything as in full, or you have private meters where you are going to be paying singularly all those different bills. But the approximate price when it comes to a single room right now within the city center, expect from around 300,000 Ugandan shillings to about maybe 350,000 Ugandan shillings. And that single room, I'm expecting you to actually have a bathroom and a toilet indoor and maybe a balcony area. That is around, I believe, 80 USD a month. Then when it comes to a double bedroom house with a living space, with a balcony, kitchen area, and a bathroom and a toilet actually attached onto the unit, expect from around 500,000 Ugandan shillings to 700,000 Ugandan shillings, basing on which side of the city you are in. Meaning that if you are in Lubaga division, which is one of the popular divisions in Kampala, that might be a little bit more. If you are in Machindi, which is not one of the most popular, divisions in Kampala, that can be a little bit less. Yes. So when it comes to actually apartments, now I'm talking about, the lavish apartments up there, expect from around, a million Ugandan shillings to anywhere about 1.5 million Ugandan shillings. And I'm saying that because most of the time these apartments they actually have a lot of other different amenities added onto them, like security, like security guards, like people who park your cars and all that. But also most of the time that price, it only comes in for houses which you are going to just furnish by yourself. Yes, but fully furnished ones, expect from around 2M Ugandan shillings and above. That can be from about maybe 500 USD to 1,000 USD. Yes, but also that comes in context to the different detail or division where you are going to be staying. This brings me to the next thing I want to talk about, guys, which is food. Each year, I truly believe that there are a lot of different upgrades are being done, especially here in Kampala, Uganda, regardless of the fact that we have very, very affordable food. That is to say, you can get food as low as $1, that is 3,700 Uganda shillings. But also we have now places where you can actually have good, amazing food at about maybe 10 USD or 12 USD. And these are very, very good places. So what does that mean? In my own opinion, I truly believe that food is very, very affordable, basing on where you want to fall. If you're a person who enjoys coffee and you enjoys a little bit of lavish, a cup of coffee right now is, I think, in a good place is about maybe 3 USD. Then a cup of tea in a place that is not so modernized, expect from around maybe about $1 or 50 cents or something like that. Yes. When it comes to, I'll give an example, water, that can be in cents. A bottle of water can be maybe around 5 cents or 6 cents in a very ordinary place, but the same bottle of water can be about, I believe, like $2 in a slightly good place. Yes. And I'll give another example also when it comes to local food and other international foods. Right now, a lot of different restaurants are actually considering bringing in different international foods like Thai food, Chinese food. That can be a little bit expensive, like $25, 20 and above USD. But when it comes to our local food, it is actually very, very, very affordable, like $2, $3. You can actually get such a very nice meal. And I would also recommend that if you are on a budget, please make it the point that you cook your own meals. You'll actually save more than a person who's going to be eating out every day and every other time. Yes, this brings me to the other thing I would love to talk about, guys, which is utilities. Utilities have actually changed drastically, especially when it comes to Kampala today. From a unit of water being about 2,500 Ugandan shillings, which is about 80 cents, to about 3,700 Ugandan shillings, which is about $1 and some cents. The same goes to electricity. Electricity has also changed. A unit from around 800 Ugandan shillings to about actually 1,000 Ugandan shillings and maybe 1,200. But for electricity, it's a little bit tricky. You have to actually be here to understand it, because at the start of the month there are units which they can actually give you, I believe around 400 Ugandan shillings or 500 Ugandan shillings. Then mid of the month they can increase that, and at the end of the month they can also increase that. But that means that, or in my opinion, I truly believe that electricity is still very, very affordable. And as a person who has a 2-bedroom house, electricity, I use about 10,000 UGX for electricity, which is about $2 a month. Because I don't have a fridge, I don't have an oven. I have it, but I don't use it. I have a fridge, I don't use it. But if a person who's going to be using all those different gadgets, because for me personally, most of the time I have on my bulb, my security light in the main living space, light in my bathroom, so I don't have a lot of these gadgets that are taking a lot of electricity. But in case of a person like that, expect to use around maybe 30 to 50,000 Ugandan shillings and above. That can be around 10 USD, 20 USD and above, basing on the usage of electricity. Yes, this brings me to the other thing that I truly believe that is also very, very important, which is transportation, guys. Transportation every day is easing. For sure, transportation every day is easing. And from the last time I did make a cost of living video, especially in Kampala, Uganda, I truly believe that there has been a lot of upgrades. There have been a lot of, not only within the the sector of Safe Border and Uber and Falas, all those different applications that actually simplify transportation within the city center, but also there is a sense of a wakefulness, especially in people who are in the transportation sector, to simplify their customers' lives, which are with the passengers. So for shorter distance, especially if you are traveling by, because this is one thing that I also want to talk about. We basically have about 4 means of transportation that are very active in Kampala. We have taxis, we have buses, we have boda-bodas, and we also have tukutukus. We don't have trains and all that. We have trains, but they are not active trains. So for each of those, based on the distance where you are going, that is going to be the amount of money you are going to be spending. Take an example, taking a taxi from point A to point B. I believe within the city center, within the same division in city center, because Kampala has about 5 divisions like Nakawa, Lubaga, Machindye, Kampala Central. So if you are moving within those different divisions, expect around 2,000 to 5,000 Ugandan shillings, which can be about 70 cents to maybe about $1. But if you are moving out of those different divisions, most of the time that can be a little bit more when you are using a taxi. For boda-bodas, it's a little bit different because they only carry one person. So for boda-bodas, if you are moving within that division, from around 2,000 Ugandan shillings for shorter distance. But for longer distance, that can go even up to 12,000 Ugandan shillings, which is about $3 or $2.70. When it comes to tukutukus, we don't usually use tukutukus, but most of the time they are within market areas, and also the prices tallies very well with those of boda-bodas. For buses, most of the time we use them while going to slightly longer distances. For example, you are moving from Kampala, you are going to Wakiso, which is another district. You are moving from Wakiso, you are going to Mbarara, which is another district. And most of the time, their prices range from about 30,000 Uganda shillings and above. 30,000 is about maybe 80 USD to even, I believe, about 200 USD if you are moving out of if you are moving out of Uganda. For example, you are going to to South Africa, because there are also Ugandans that actually use buses to go to very far places like those. But also the good news is that if you're a person who's going to be just within Kampala, you want to just enjoy traveling within Kampala, we have safe borders, we have Ubers, we have Faras, we have all these different applications where you can actually order a ride and they can give you all the prices after reaching that location. And this brings me to the last thing I want to talk about, guys, which is actually others. And in others, I just want to talk about entertainment. Entertainment has never been affordable like it is right now in Kampala, because let me tell you guys, there are a lot of different things coming up, especially after COVID. Like visiting the beach, that is going to cost you about 2 USD or 1.5 USD. Visiting different bands, that is going to cost you about 20,000 Ugandan shillings to even 30,000 or 50,000 Ugandan shillings, which is about, I believe, about 15 USD or something like that. Is it 15? Like 20, about 6-7 USD to actually just attend a concert or attend a band singing. Then there are live shows most of the time, which are also announced on social media, which can range from also 20,000 to 50,000 Ugandan shillings, which can be about 7, 8, 10 USD or something like that. There are also different malls coming up where people go and enjoy amazing food, amazing company. Like Cinemaxes have also been coming up, and I believe the prices are also very affordable during weekdays, like watching a movie, for example, at Arena Mall. I think that is about 3, 4, 5 USD, and over the weekend can be about 7 USD. And there are a lot of different options when it comes to entertainment, and I truly believe, in my own opinion, that this is very affordable. Yes, when it comes to medication and pharmacies, that is also very affordable. I would only recommend you to have hard cash on you, because most of the time in Kampala here, we don't have like insurances and all that. It is something that is coming up, but it is better, very better when you have cash on you. You can literally visit any hospital you want. We have hospitals which are not for profit. We have hospitals which are for profit. We have government hospitals, and most of the time, these are places that you just go in, and in case you have money, everything is gonna be simple for you. I'll just give an example, like a doctor's consultation in a private hospital, that can be about 10 USD, and in a government hospital you will not get any charges when it comes to consultation. In a private hospital, like, you can spend about maybe 30 to 40 USD treating malaria for an adult, and in a government hospital that can be only about maybe 20 USD for malaria. I'm just giving an example for normal illnesses that actually affect Ugandans. Attending to emergencies, most of the time there are different contacts almost anywhere for any hospital you want, and I would recommend that when you come into the country, just download those PDFs with our hospitals, so that it is also easier for you. As I end this vlog, guys, I would only love to recommend that don't spend a lot of money on things that are not important to you. Spend your money on things that are important for you, and that will be the simplest, best decision you will do, because regardless of the fact that everything looks affordable, in case you don't have that money, my dear, things might look very hard on you. Tanya and Shiloh switching out. Bye for now.